All right, so the card we have at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is saying, so for some of you, you're coming out. This is a great card because it talks about releasing yourself from a time where you felt maybe confused, trapped, unable to find a way to move forward in your life mentally. So maybe you're doing a lot of clearing of the mind, getting clarity, releasing old things that have been stopping you. So it's almost like a form of realization, clarity, and now having the ability to see solutions and ways to move forward in your life. It's a very beautiful healing card. All right, so the next card we have, the card in the center of the reading, is the Hermit. So this could be a Virgo card as well. This could be a Virgo card. You could be dealing with a Virgo. But this card talks about Aquarius. For most of you, it's you. It's you going in to seek some answers. You might be going into internally within your mind, meditation, maybe escaping into your room, shutting the doors, whatever, taking a vacation, getting away, just basically spending time with yourself, and you're going inward to really find clarity, find your path, find the truth to something. Truth, the clarity needed in order to continue on your life path. So it looks like you're searching, and spending some time isolated, away from friends, family, kind of spending time away from people. And the card that is crossing you this month is the Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, the Wands. Ten of Wands. And this is in the position that what's a challenge for you this month? What's going to be a possible obstacle? And the Ten of Wands is saying that you guys might be working too much, taking on too many burdens, taking on other people's responsibilities, including your own. Maybe not other people's, maybe just your own. Some of you guys could be working way too much, maybe like workaholics, or burying yourself in so much work because you don't want to maybe deal with something, or maybe you don't have a choice. Maybe you have to burden yourself and take on a lot of stuff because you just don't have a choice. So the advice here, you guys, is to realize that it's time maybe to delegate some of this work. It's time to recognize and at least acknowledge that you're taking on a lot and you're making it through, but it can't continue on this way, because if it does, it's unhealthy, right? We can only work ourselves so far. And so it's important for you guys to realize at least that. Delegate if you can, or let people know that they need to take on their own responsibilities. But if it is you and it's all you, it is just time to acknowledge it, and therefore try to be careful not to take on too much, because it's just a lot to take on. So maybe that's why a lot of you guys are going inward to really figure out what it is that you're doing in your life that's creating so much work to take on by yourself. Maybe you need to figure out a way to escape from taking on so much responsibility and so much work all by yourself. So you're going to be, maybe that's why a lot of you guys are going inward to really kind of find a different path. What can you do different? How can you change your life in order to lessen all this responsibility? In the recent past, we have the Devil card. So you guys could have been dealing with a Capricorn in your past. Some of you. For others of you, you've really done a great job of releasing in your recent past, releasing some kind of addictions out of your life, removing addictions, breaking free of addictions, breaking free of unhealthy relationships or attachments that have kept you really bound. And it's really goes well with this card, because at one point you probably did feel trapped and unable to escape something. And the Devil card's all about that. It's all about feeling trapped, bound to something that you love that's not good for you. So if you love drugs, some of you guys were doing drugs and you broke away from it. So drugs, alcohol, people, whatever. It's a beautiful release that you guys have worked on or removed yourself from. And so maybe maybe that's why you're taking on so much responsibility, because you're doing things in a new way. You're taking responsibility for yourself, and it's a lot of work. So the advice again is just to be careful about knowing when to take a break, knowing when to delegate work if possible, or ask for help, maybe even if you can. Because sometimes if we do things obviously alone and too much, it's just not good for our health. So it's time to take a break and analyze and see what's going on. What's coming in for you right now is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And it looks like you guys are, well, it goes well with the Ten of Swords. Really working very, very hard at work or on a project that's considered work related. Something, you're spending a lot of time, you guys, on something, whether it be, if it's not work, this is a card about money, making money, working hard to make money, focusing, driven. And it's in reverse. So it's telling me that some of you guys are working really hard and you're not getting out of it what you're putting in. You're not getting what you deserved. You deserve. I can see that. You're putting in a lot of work, but you're not getting back anything. You might be working really hard for a promotion, working for, and you're not going to get the promotion. You're not getting the promotion. You're not even getting recognized. Nobody's paying attention to your hard work. Again, you're putting in a ton of work, guys. You're putting in all this work and nobody's even recognizing you or paying you back. So there's a huge message for somebody here. You don't want to end up back into an addictive, unhealthy situation where you're working and doing all the work and somebody else is getting away with all your hard work that you're putting in. They're doing nothing, for instance. Okay? Whatever this addiction was. That was just an example, but for some of you, that is the case because that's what I'm seeing here. You're doing all the work and you're not getting recognized. You're not going to get it, and you're not going to get it back in return. So some of you guys might be losing a job. You might be getting laid off of a job, or maybe somebody promised you something and you're working really hard to try to, better yourself and it's not paying off. Okay, guys? So it could be that you're working on a relationship, even a relationship. So I'm going to let you guys decide how that is pertaining into your life. The next card we have is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is talking about, this is in the position of your advice, what you guys should be paying attention to. And you guys should be paying attention to this card, walking away. You should be paying attention to leaving behind things that no longer serve you. Leaving things behind, even if they are good for you, for instance, but deep inside there's something better for you, or there's something more you're interested in. You may not know what it is. Maybe you're not fulfilled emotionally. Okay. You're not fulfilled emotionally. You're not satisfied, but maybe everything's going well as far as financially or however, but you're just not feeling the sense of emotional satisfaction. Whatever that may be, it looks like you guys are really moving and changing and moving towards something brand new. And some of you guys may not even know what it is that you're moving towards, but you do know that you need to move forward, and you are mentally. So emotionally, you may be moving forward in your mind and even physically. Moving to a new location, a new place to live, a new job, a new venture, a brand new something's across that hill, over that hill, and you guys are on your way. And the advice is to keep focusing on this. Keep going towards how it is that you feel. Follow your heart. Follow your emotions. Leave behind whatever you need to leave behind, good or bad. It's time for you guys to move forward into something new. It's almost like you're being guided into something new for you. And maybe that's why you guys are taking some time to really, really get focused and get the answers from your spirit guides, your internal self, your higher self about which direction should you go, because this is kind of an unknown path, and that's okay. But it looks like you're preparing yourself and you want to go, right? So that's the most important thing. Allow yourself to be free in the mind, and the rest will follow. And the next card oh my gosh, is the Ace of Pentacles. And this is in the position Aquarius, where do you, what it is you're striving for this month, and you're hoping for a miracle. You are hoping for an unexpected gift to come out of the blue for you. You really are. You're hoping for that miracle. You're hoping for some, maybe even some money to come your way. You're hoping for a miracle, and you're hoping for an unexpected gift because it looks like you deserve it, you guys. You really have worked hard on leaving behind unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy people in your past. You're really searching for your true path, what path, what your life path, what's the best way for you to go, that's right for you. And you're doing all the work you can, you guys. Look at you, working so hard. That's you, Aquarius, working and working and working towards something. So as long as you keep doing that, you guys, moving towards this new way, this new direction, known or unknown, and keep releasing yourself from things that you feel trapped in. Letting go of the disappointment of this, whatever this is that's not working out. Moving towards something new. You guys will be getting something. All right, the next card we have is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So some of you guys might be feeling like giving up because this card is all about going through tons of obstacles and fighting your way to the top and having a passion for it and a drive for it. But I think some of you guys are changing your mind. I think you're looking at your situation like, I don't have a passion for that anymore. So maybe some of you guys don't have a passion for whatever this is anymore. Maybe you've been working really hard and it hasn't been bringing you the satisfaction you thought it was going to. So maybe some of you guys are losing the passion for something you once had a passion for, and that passion gave you the drive towards working for nothing, because this is working for nothing. So it looks like this month you're giving up on that, and I think you're realizing it's time for me to move on to something new, to move on to better things. The next card we have is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is here, male or female, and this person is in your surrounding, your environment, somebody around you, and this could be an air sign. It could be a Libra, a Gemini, and this person, again, male or female, this person could be coming in with a lot of truth, communication with you. So this is a good person. Whether you want to know this information or not, this person's definitely going to be here. And it's usually information that you really need to hear and want to hear. This person's all about details and advice, maybe. Maybe they're going to come in and give you some advice and some knowledge, it could be legal advice for sure. So it could be like a paralegal or just somebody who's very wise and knows the law, knows the guidelines to things. But this is all about somebody coming in, talking to you, communicating to you, and giving you some information, some clarity. This is all about clarity. They'll give you some clarity. And the next card is in your hopes and your fears. And this is the Four of Wands. So there we go. You guys are hoping for a relationship, a marriage, a home, a stability, a strong foundation, one or all of the above. Some of you guys are really wanting to find, a stability in your life, whether that be an actual physical home or just a place you can call home, or where you can feel at home, where you can feel like you feel safe, that there's roots there. You guys are going to be moving. It looks like you're moving towards a new home, meaning in your, a new way of feeling stable. So it's in your hopes and fears section. Maybe you're hoping for a marriage. Maybe you're hoping for a celebration with somebody within and or around you. But you guys are definitely hoping for a home and stability. And this is the month you're going to be making some really good changes, some very important changes, and you're going to be leaving some things behind that have not been working out for you. So you're moving towards stability. The next card we have is the outcome. We have the Page of Cups. And this is a water sign, most likely. It doesn't have to be. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It could be a younger person. It could be a person that's younger than you. Or it could be a person that just acts a little young and, youthful. And this person is really going to be there for you. This person is nurturing, loving, open with their heart. They speak what's on their mind. They don't have a hard time opening up. And so this person might be there for you this month as an outcome, to be nurturing and loving and just listen to you and be your happy little, this person might really help you emotionally. Okay. So you've got somebody here. It could be a child. It could be a relative. It doesn't have to be, it could be somebody you're dating. So it's a very good card. It's a very good person. They're, very loving and nurturing, there for you. They're going to probably help you, give you advice, or just be there for you to make you feel loved and feel good. So you guys have a great reading. I'm going to pull the Sacred Rebel Oracle card for you from Alana Fairchild for your last card, for your outcome card. So what is the advice, the final advice for Aquarius for this month of October? What is the final advice for them? Whoops, I think this is your card. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you. So the first card we have is number 6. It's called the Shock of the New. Let's see if there's another card that comes out for you, because that definitely needed to come out. But I kind of want to pull another one. Oh, how beautiful. All right. This is called the Shock of the New. And then this one is called, it's number 17. It says, what is already with you? I love this card. And this one's Shock of the New. All right, I'm going to read the first one, Shock of the New, number 6. I'm going to read it from the book, so bear with me till I find the page. Okay. What wild, unconventional voice is calling to you? Can you hear it? It is so different and so unusual, it might be hard to decipher, like hearing an unfamiliar language for the first time. It might be hard to discern with great clarity now, but there is affinity between you and this strangely beautiful newness seeking to manifest. This oracle says there is a stirring at the deepest level within you. Something new will break through, and the process of this birth may be a shock to you. The shock will transform into great joy and a sense of tremendous liberation. But you must bear the strangeness first. The strangeness might be something that rattles your beliefs about yourself and your world, daring you to become more of yourself, more open to where life is leading you, and more willing to be the unique sacred art being crafted by the hand of the universal creator. That is beautiful. You guys are being guided, and it's beautiful. You're being guided to become the creator of your own life. I think that's why this goes so well. The Hermit card, it goes so well. It's talking about, some of you guys are really looking for something new within yourself. And this is what's manifesting for you. Okay, the next card we have is what is already within you. Number 17. One moment, guys. You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on the top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is an unlimited creative potential and always something more than can be. Yet, in this existence, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now, for here the new phase will naturally happen without force on your part. Wow, you guys, this is a huge reading for you.